G'day everyone and welcome to EFL TV. Tony Shebeki filling in for Daniel Harford, who's just got a little bit of the man flu this week, so he'll be back with you, I'm sure, next week. But we're talking today about what is going to be a real special couple of weeks for the EFL. The EFL getting right behind the Zadie's Foundation, and to tell us more about it, we have a chat to the Zadie's Foundation CEO, Alan Turner. G'day, Alan.
G'day, Tony.
Mate, this is a really special event for the EFL and for Zadie's.
Oh, most definitely. It's the over the last 7 years, this is our major event. It's our biggest event that we've ever had in over a 2-week period. That over 9,000 EFL players will be wearing Zadie's rainbow shoelaces during this weekend's round. That
is fantastic. 9,000 people wearing Zadie's shoelaces. And that's what it's all about, supporting the foundation. It all kicks off this week with the big game between Balwyn and Noble Park. They're the only two teams that are playing, but then next week, the continuation of the round, everybody, juniors all the way up to seniors, wearing the shoelaces.
That's right. It's a great effort by the EFL to get this support and for all these players to put rainbow laces or Zadie's rainbow laces in their boots and promote organ and tissue donation. That's what it's all about.
Alan, tell us what it's all about, the Zadie's Foundation, for people that don't know.
Sure. In 2004, my 7-year-old daughter Zadie rushed out of the bedroom, complained of a pain in her head, unfortunately collapsed and rushed from Shepparton to the hospital in Melbourne, Royal Children, and died. And from that, she died from a brain aneurysm, and there was nothing we could do but to donate her organ and tissues. It's as per her wishes when she was only 6.5. And from that, Zadie was the only child in Victoria to be an organ and tissue donor that year. And when we got back home, we looked at what was happening out there, not much. So we came up with a symbol of Zadie's rainbow shoelaces, which means that, you know, Zadie had the laces in her shoes when she was a tiny tot, and there was no symbol for organ and tissue donation, and we came up with the idea of rainbow laces. And since then, we've had every sporting league code in Australia wear the laces and get behind it, from the most elite down to the grassroots level. And it's all about inspiring discussion and getting the family and the kids and the parents to talk about what organ and tissue donation is about, and decide what your wishes may be at the end of life, whether it's to be a donor or not to be a donor, but have that discussion just in case, as we did as a family. And from that, 7 other people benefited from Zadie's gifts after she died.
Alan, a lot of people that may be watching this show this week may not be playing for the EFL, but they want to know how they can get involved. How can they do that?
Oh, simply is to get on our website, which is the 3Ws.zaidee.org. And just Google Zadie's Rainbow Shoelace and Foundation, and they can go through our website and find out how they would like to support, whether there's another club out there or they just want to register to be an organ and tissue donor. But we encourage everybody to be inspired to discuss the subject at the start anyway. And
if you don't know what your footy boots are going to look like with rainbow shoelaces, there they are right there. Get them on, EFL players. Thank you so much for your support over the next couple of weeks. I know Alan has really appreciated it, and the foundation itself, and it's just a really great initiative. I hope we can get some more leagues behind it over the next couple of years.
Well, let's hope so, Tony, yes.
Good on you. Thanks for your time, Alan.
Thanks, Tony.
Alan Turner from Zadie Foundation. And welcome back, as he does every week, looking at what the action is all about this week in the EFL on EFL TV is Ben Waterworth. G'day, Ben.
Hello, Tony. Thanks for filling in at such short notice.
Oh, that's all right, mate. I know what half's like when he's got man flu.
Yes.
He's just a real cranky old guy, and you wouldn't have wanted him here in the studio. I tell you what, though, speaking of cranky old men, you caught up with a couple during the week.
Yeah, a couple of cranky old men, Danny Frawley and Michael Roberts from the AFL Coaches Association, who came out to the AFL offices during the week. Fantastic to have them out there. And they've launched a new program, some new awards and some new competitions. That's fantastic, and we're going to try and get the AFL, all the players and coaches and everyone around AFL clubs involved. So it's the Wingman competition, the Wingman initiative that's, as I said before, combined with the Victorian State Government. I had a chat with Danny and Michael during the week, and the first question I asked them was, what's the Wingman all about?
Well, it was launched last Wednesday with the Minister McIntosh and Alistair Clarkson. The AFL senior coaches want to make sure they get a really good, responsible message out to community footy, because that's where all the growth comes from. That's where most of our coaches have come from. And not everyone can be the best player, and we think the Wingman is someone who's really responsible, not only on the field, but more importantly off the field. And we're targeting the 18 to 25-year-olds.
Big target. The Wingman, virtually self-explanatory, and the coaches have really got behind it, and hopefully that all sprinkles down into your leagues and then all down to the suburbs and underage, obviously, but you know, the seniors get involved as well. So really spreading the message, and even to the extent where we've got a great commercial up on the big screen at the MCG and Etihad Stadium. The coach is looking down the barrel saying, you know, who's your wingman? Really trying to send a message. So fantastic, really well backed.
Danny, what are the kind of prizes and opportunities on offer for the guys out there?
Yeah, look, each club will get a memento, but each winner in each league will get a $250 cash prize, and the club will get $250 worth of football equipment, sponsored by Ross Faulkner or Sharon, whoever that club wants to go to. Then that'll go into the pool of the 16 major leagues around not only metropolitan Melbourne but country Victoria as well, and we'll have the Wingman Award of the Year, which will win $1,000 for that lucky participant, and the club will get $1,000 worth of gear as well. They'll get invited to our Coaches Association Awards dinner in Grand Final week at the Palladium, and presented by the Minister, or hopefully the Premier. So the Premier's right behind this as well. We think that community football do a fantastic job in being great role models, you know, for everyone in society, and that's what it's all about.
It doesn't have to be the best player in the team either. It could be, you know, the best clubman, you know, someone that's actually really involved on and off the ground, doing a good act, looking after his mates. That's the sort of scenario we're looking for.
It's community footy gets a bit of a hard time every now and then. Do you think this is a really good opportunity just to promote the better characters, the great clubmen around local football leagues?
Yeah, I think at times the great work that community football does every weekend and throughout every year gets washed away a little bit. I think at times we sort of microscope the little things that needs improving, and that gets blown out of proportion. And I think everyone understands that, but some people tend to run with that the other way. So we want to create a really proactive program where the really good people in football get rewarded. And not only that, there's another competition as well, which you can get on www.championshipmoves.com.au to make a pledge. So anyone can make that pledge on being responsible. They've got a chance to win 2 grand final tickets and nominate the club of their choice to get a senior coach to come out and give a fantastic session, whether it's an awards night or whatever. So there's 2 competitions there that we think are really valuable, and as I said, all the AFL senior coaches have got right behind it.
Well, there you have it, a great initiative, the Wingman Initiative, and Ben, clubs can really get behind this, can't they?
They certainly can. There's 2 competitions, as the boys said. There's the Wingman Pledge, which is through the Facebook page as well, so check that one out. And of course, the Wingman Off-Field Champion Award, where you could possibly get your hands on $250, $250 for your club as well, and then possibly $1,000 if you can beat all the other leagues around Victoria as well. So a great initiative, and great for the AFL Coaches Association and the Victorian State Government to get involved.
There is a massive game coming up this weekend. It is Balwyn v Noble Park. We're going to look at that right after this. And welcome back. It is EFL TV. One game this weekend, and you couldn't pick a better one to have. It is first versus third, Balwyn versus Noble Park. What a great rivalry developing between these guys.
Yeah, fantastic rivalry between these 2 very prestigious clubs, Division 1 clubs. It's basically this game, the only game around the eastern suburbs this weekend, Tone. So make sure you get out there. Of course, Radio Eastern will be broadcasting this one 1 till 6 p.m. on 98.1 FM. Get around that. Ben Warren Smith and the team will have a fantastic call. And you can also text us in as well, any banter you've got out there. 0410 495 582. So get on the text line. Hopefully we'll have the live video streaming up and about as well, so it should be a fantastic day.
All right, I've got 3 questions for you, Ben. First of all, why can Balwyn win?
Balwyn are the form team in Division 1 at the moment, Tony. They went down in the first round, but they've won their past 6 games, so they're certainly the form team at the moment, and it's on the back of some really good form from their younger players. Matt Shepherd, who got a Leader Young Gun nomination a couple of weeks ago, came from North Ringwood, is in fantastic form. Guys like Christian Sanfilippo, Jared Churgwin are also in fantastic form for Balwyn, but it's their back 6 at the moment for the Tigers that is doing a fantastic job. The Balwyn Footy Club, through Rod Crow, he's probably the most informed defender in Division 1 at the moment, a fantastic player who just keeps the best forwards in the competition goalless almost every week. So he's in fantastic form as well. And Baldwin have also got their home ground advantage back. Under Daniel Harford, who I'm glad's not here this week, they struggled to win at home, Baldwin, over the past couple of years.
Struggled to win, full stop.
Yeah, this is very true. But 4 games at Baldwin Park this season so far for 4 wins. So Daniel Donati, who's come round, is doing a fantastic job with his football club. So they have every chance to win this game on the weekend.
All right, why can Noble Park win?
Well, Noble Park, of course, have won the last 2 Division 1 premierships, so they are the kings, and Baldwin, of course, looking to dethrone them. Noble Park have bounced back, had a bit of a slow start to the year earlier this year, but they're in good form as well. I love their forward line. A-cubed, I like to dub it, is Alwyn Angelopoulos and Shane Allen. They are a fantastic, elusive forward line. They're not big players, but they're elusive, and they're all different in their own right. So watch out for them on the weekend as well. They also get their big ruckman, Big Glenn Chucky Manson, back this weekend. 2-week suspension, but he's back. He was in awesome form against Scoresby a couple of weeks ago. Tyson Mitchum and Bobby Kemperman are also a strong chance to come back into the lineup. So watch out for those guys as well. Bobby Kemperman's brother, Stewie Kemperman, has been in fantastic form. He came in as the standing captain for Craig Anderson. He's been playing a fantastic role in the midfield for Noble Park this season, mainly as most people know him as an uncontested player, but he's really going in and winning the contested ball for his team. So Noble Park, even though it's away for home, very good chances to win.
All right, Benny boy, you know what the next question is going to be?
Yes.
Who will win?
Yes, I'm a little bit nervous about this one. 1 versus 3rd, but these days, Tony, games of footy are won in the midfield, no matter what level. Yeah. And at the moment, Baldwin are just a little bit settled in that midfield. Craig Anderson will be out for the rest of the year for Noble Park. That is a huge loss for them. But you look at Baldwin's midfield. Charlie Henry's been in an outstanding form. Ryan McMahon, who was at Port Melbourne last year, has come into the midfield and slotted in very, very nicely. Rennie Gilchrist is a seasoned player through there. So I just get the feeling Baldwin at their home ground, they've got that home ground advantage back, will be able to get a victory. But you don't want to miss this game. The only game around in the eastern suburbs. You've got to get down there. Baldwin for mine, but it's going to be a fantastic contest.
Right, now, I'm just getting a little bit of a message in my ear.
Yes.
Yep. No, I'll ask him. Female umpires.
Female umpires, yes, in the reserves game. So, of course, we've got the senior game at 2:10, but a bit before 12 p.m, the reserves game between Baldwin and Noble Park will be totally umpired by female umpires. A fantastic initiative.
Get out of here.
Yeah, totally done by female umpires. Happened last year as well. Michael Vozzo, the new head of EFL umpiring, has continued on that. So, fantastic initiative by the Eastern Football League. So, if you want to get down there a little bit early and to see all the girls run around, it'll be a fantastic achievement. So, well done to all the girls that will be participating.
Great stuff. Now, we've got to announce the winner of our code word.
Yes. Now, of course...
Did you see that?
Yeah, very nice jukes from you, Tony. If you have a look at the bottom of the screen now, there's our winner. You are the brand new owner of a brand new Sharon, very new yellow nugget coming your way. Nice hands. So make sure I'll be getting in contact with you during the week. So fantastic effort to get your hands on the new yellow nurry.
Beautiful stuff. That's it. EFL footy for another week. EFL TV for another week. Daniel Harford, hopefully back if he's over the man flu next week with you. Ben, been great being with you.
Thanks, Tony. Thanks for filling in.
Catch you next time.